Hi guys, another video. It's going to be 3 more tarot cards for your viewing pleasures today. So the first one is the Temperance. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but I want to pronounce it today, Temperance. Okay. The Archangel Fire Michael stands astride a river of light and pours the waters of life from a sun vessel into a moon vessel. This constitutes a tempering, a union of opposites, a blending of solar and lunar energies. A halo of light surrounds Michael's head, and the triangle of spirit is clearly visible on his breast. One of Michael's feet rests in the stream, representing the waters of spiritual consciousness, while the other rests on the earth, symbolic of physical manifestation. In the distance, the rising sun of spiritual rebirth dawns between two mountain peaks. Okay, next is the spiritual interpretation. This card represents the path of direct mystical ascent to a state of spiritual illumination. Michael is the Archangel Fire, an element closely linked to the Tifereth, home of the spiritual sun. Sagittarius, also a fire sign, rules the path of the Tree of Life. In Greek mythology, iris flowers were sacred to Iris, goddess of the rainbow and messenger of the gods. The rainbow is also a symbol of the gods' promise to humanity. The act of tempering or adapting one thing to another is essentially about creating a state of balance and harmony on the Tree of Life. Triferi is the sphere of spiritual harmony. Okay, in the tarot spread, this card represents balance, coordination, and the ability to live and work in harmony with others. Drawing this card suggests you embody these qualities. Your attitude to life reflects a strong sense of personal integrity, and you are able to harness both your emotional and intellectual qualities in your dealings with other people. Your personal and business affairs are stable and balanced, and you feel secure and happy with your life. It is important that you retain the sense of security and stability. However, be patient as you explore the new possibilities and build for the future. Now the reverse meaning, like I always show you, is it that way. Your businesses and personal affairs are competing with each other. You feel emotionally unstable. Your judgment is failing you at present. Your creative energies are being dissipated. Pause and relevate the key aspects of your life before proceeding to something new. Now this is a self-development lesson, and this is: true harmony and integrity become possible when you learn to balance the material and spiritual aspects of your life. Right, I've got another card for you now, and it's the Devil. This one. Here we are shown a demonic man and woman bound by chains to a pedestal upon which sits a gloating, torch-bearing devil. The devil has the head and the horns of a goat, the wings of a bat, the ears of a donkey, and the claws of an eagle. The devil's pedestal is half-cube, indicating that he is lord of the half-truths and ignorance. In the Western extract tradition, the devil personifies our own ignorance. We have no advisory other than ourselves. Even the devil's form, as shown here, has a sense of parody about it. The naked man and woman who are prisoners of the devil are shown with small horns protruding from their heads, a mark of bestiality. This reminds us that the last vestiges of our animal nature have to be resolved as part of our spiritual journey. For unless we confront these aspects of ourselves, we will remain prisoners to worldly materialism and the selfish forces of ego or false self. Okay, and it's spiritual interpretation. In this context, Capricorn, the goat, represents darkness and bestiality. The devil reflects the plight of all unenlightened human beings with their limited knowledge and understanding. Nevertheless, the tarot path links the triumph, so all is not lost. Like death, the tarot card of the devil is a path of transition. Okay, its meaning in a tarot spread. This card signifies that your current preoccupations are with worldly material concerns. It can also mean that you are clinging compulsively to beliefs or values that are limited and are holding you back. You are restricted by your fears and you do not trust your inner spiritual guidance. You may also subject to various temptations, unethical behaviour and the inappropriate use of force. You have become a victim of your vanity and pride. Now the reverse meaning. You have removed the obstacles that have impelled your path and can now see a way forward. You have overcome your emotional shortcomings and have found your inner truth. You can see through the shallow nature of material pride and vanity. Now there's a self-development lesson for this one as well, which is the devil personifies our own ignorance and delusions or false dependency on the worldly appearance. The devil can block our path to spiritual awakening, but only if we allow him to do so. Okay, that was a bit on the devil card. Alright, now it's the tower. This one. Okay. A lightning flash strikes the upper turrets of the tower, causing it to crumble. The crown at the top of the tower is dislodged, and two figures, a man and a woman, are shown falling to their deaths on a jagged rocks below. 22 sparks of lightning, each one the Hebrew letter Yod, spelled Y-O-D, fill the sky. These represent the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet and the 22 tarot cards of the major arcana. The tower is built of brick and represents an attempt by humans to scale the heavens, as with the Tower of Babel. However, such efforts prove to be none-avail when based on false pride and worldly ambition. The true tower of mystical attainment is based on the solid foundations of spiritual truth, and this card serves as a warning that vanity, pride and human arrogance will prove to be a shaky alternative. Right, it's spiritual interpretation. As a tarot path upon the tree of life, the tower reaches right up to the highest sphere of the Kether. Symbolically, it embraces the entire mystical universe. The crown shown on this card is associated symbolically with Kether. The tower serves as a reminder that humility is required on the inner journey, and that the influx of divine energy from the higher realms of the tree will prove too overwhelming unless our inner sense of self is well balanced and has a solid foundation. The tower is ruled by Mars, who ruthlessly destroys ignorance and vain conceptions. Okay? Its meaning in tarot reading. Drawing this card signifies that your current plans and projects are selfish and will come to nothing. You find yourself in a situation of conflict and change that could have catastrophic consequences. Everything you have taken for granted is about to be challenged. Now the reverse meaning again, this way. The process of change has already begun. Go with the flow and do not try to resist what will happen as a consequence. If you are suppressing feelings of grief, anger or disappointment, let these feelings go and your life will soon change for the better. Right. Your self-development lesson. Essentially, this card is all about overcoming vain and selfish ambitions. If we build moments to ourselves, we will inevitably be disappointed and any success will be short-lived. However, if we place our lives on a firm spiritual foundation and align our purpose with the will of the cosmos, our destiny will have a positive outcome. Okay, so that is my little talk on 3 more tarot cards. I've nearly gone through the whole of the major arcana now, and then I'll do a 3-card spread with just the major arcana cards. So, bless be everybody.